guys, how are you today? Should I put the glasses on? Yeah. So today what I want to do is I want to read some quotes for you guys. I have a book over here, and then I remember you have a bunch of quotes. Who say it could not be done? And what great victories has he to his credit, which qualify him to judge others accurately? Probably I should mark first. Uh, I'm gonna mark a few. You can do if you believe you can. No man has a chance to enjoy permanent success until he begins to look in the mirror for the real cause of his own mistakes. You must lend someone, don't speak it, but write it. Write is the sand near to the water's edge. Now, don't be afraid of a little opposition. Remember that the kite of success generally rise against the wind of adversity. This one's pretty good. Okay, let's mark it out. Render more service that watch render more service than that for which you are paid, and will soon be paid more than you render. The law of increased returns. Take care of this. This is pretty good too. Every mind, both a broadcasting and a receiving station. This is pretty good too. Okay. Every failure is a blessing in disguise, provided teaches someone needs the lesson we could not have learned without it. Most of failures are only temporary defeats. It's pretty good too. To believe in the heroics make heroes. No. If you don't believe your cooperation, look what happened to a wagon that loses a wheel. That's pretty good. Courage is the stand arm of the soul, which keeps it from conquest, pillage, and slavery. Man ceases to interest us when you find the limitations. They only see his limitation. As soon as you once come up to the man's limitation, it's all over with him. Emerson. You cannot become a power in your community. You cannot become a power in your community, nor achieve enduring success in any worth undertaking until you become big enough to blame yourself for your own mistakes and reserves. Okay. Never in the history of the world has there such abundance of opportunity as there is now for the person who is willing to serve before he's trying to collect. That's pretty good. A man is half whipped in the minute that he begins to feel sorry for himself, or to spin an alibi with which he wouldn't explain always in his defeat. No, too hard to understand. Seek the counsel of a man who will tell you the truth about yourself, even if it hurts you to hear it. Mere recommendation will not bring the improvements you need. That's pretty good. When you lose your sense of humor, get a job running an elevator. because your life will be a series of ups and downs, anyways. That's pretty good. I am in a life is the only fortune worth finding, and it's not to be found in the foreign lands, but in the heart itself. Okay, pretty good. If you cannot do great things yourself, remember that you may do small things in a great way. A winner never quits, and a quits never win. Okay, let's write it down. No man has a chance to enjoy permanent success until he begin to look in a mirror against. Render more service touch than that will pay for. Render more servers that you will pay for, and you will soon be paid for more than you render. The law of increase. The law of increased returns take care of this. Every mind, both a broadcasting and a receiving station. That is a blessing in disguise. It teaches some needs less, providing. It teaches less. Most so-called failures are only temporary defeats. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, now yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Chemistry of the mind. Chemistry of the mind. No, that one's pretty good. Courage is the standing arm of the soul, which keeps you from conquest, pillage, and slavery. Courage is the standing army of the soul, which keeps from conquest, pillage, slavery. Pretty good, that one. No. That one's pretty good. You cannot become a power in your community nor achieve enduring success in any worth undertaking until you become big enough to blame yourself for your own mistakes and reserves. You cannot Never in the history of the world has there is been such abundant opportunity as there is now for the persons who is willing to serve before he's trying to collect. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Never in the history of the world has there been such abundance that opportunity as there is now for the person who is willing serve before trying to collect. That was pretty good. Oh yeah, let's mark that one. Um, a man is half whipped with the minute he becomes to feel sorry for himself, or to spin an alibi without which he would explain away his defeat. Okay. Seek counsel of a man who will tell you the truth about yourself, even if it hurts you to hear it. Merry recommendation will not bring improvements you need. Okay. When you lose your sense of humor, no, that was, I don't like that one. Let's see what else we have here. A aim in life is the only fortune worth finding, and it's not being found in foreign lands, but in the hearts itself. So, let's see what I have here. If you cannot be great things yourself, remember that you make small things in a great way. That one's pretty good. If you cannot do great things yourself, remember that you may do small things in a great way. If you cannot do great things yourself, remember that you may do small things in a great way. That one's pretty good. Now, let's see what else you have in here. No. No. You can do it if you believe you can. Okay. No. No, so hard to understand. If you can run. If you can run, if you can run, if you can run a losing race without blaming your loss of someone else, you have a bright perspective of success further down the road in life. Oh, okay. Do not tell the world what you can do. Show it. The best compensation for doing things is the ability to do more. Truth bread will finish. Anyone can start, but only the truth bread will finish. Truth breed. I think that's the correct answer. Anyone can start, but only the truth breed will finish. Aim all the mysteries by which we are surrounded. Nothing is more certain that we are in the presence of an infinity and eternal energy for which one thinks proceed. You can do it if you believe you can. Remember that when you make an appointment with another person, you assume the responsibility and the punctuality, and that you have another right to be a single minute late. Okay, that's pretty good. In every soul that it has been deposited the seed of the great fortune, but the seed will never germinate, much less growth to maturity, except through the rendering of useful service. It's pretty hard to understand. That was pretty hard to. 25. No. No man can become a great leader of man unless he has the milk of human kindness in his own heart and leads by the suggestions and kindness rather than by force. Okay, that's pretty good too. Now, mm, the only man who The only man who makes no mistakes is the man who never does anything. Do not be afraid of mistakes, provide you do not make the same one twice. Okay, looks like I have enough now. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go back. I hope you guys can hear me properly. Probably gonna do one with the glasses and one without. One with this like this, right? And one without it. You guys are there? Everybody's over there. Let's close this one. Good? Right? No man has a chance to enjoy permanent success until he became the look in the mirror for the real cause of his own mistakes. Seek the counsel of a man who will tell you the truth about yourself, even if it hurts you to hear. Marry recommendation will not bring the improvements you need. If you cannot do great things yourself, remember that you may do small things in a great way. A winner never quits, and a quitter never wins. You can do it, believe you can. That's it. I'll be back with you guys in a minute.